You get life insurance for one reason, right? To protect the people you love. But what if there were, well, shortcuts? Loopholes that could save you some serious money. Today, we're going to dive right into that. We'll show you the smart moves, the really risky gambles, and the flat-out illegal tricks so you can make the absolute best decision for your family.
So, is there some secret shortcut to a better life insurance policy? Well, here's the deal. Some loopholes are actually smart, totally legal strategies designed to help you. But others, they can backfire badly, leaving the very people you want to protect with absolutely nothing. Let's break down the difference.
First up, let's talk about the green lights. These are the strategies that aren't just allowed, they're often recommended by financial pros. These are the smart moves you really need to know about.
Okay, so our first smart strategy is something called backdating. It's a pretty simple way to lock in a lower premium for the entire life of your policy. You see, life insurance costs more the older you get. So, if you've got a birthday just around the corner, you can ask the insurer to date your policy a few months earlier. It basically makes you younger on paper and can save you a surprising amount of money over time.
And this isn't just theory. Let's look at a real-world example. Michael here was about to turn 40, and that's an age where premiums can really jump. By backdating his policy just 4 months, he locked in the rate for a 39-year-old and ended up saving over $1,000. The only thing you got to remember is you'll need to pay the premiums for those backdated months right when you start the policy.
Technology is also completely changing the game with something called accelerated underwriting. For a lot of people, this means no needles, no nurses, no medical exams. Insurers can use electronic data from your pharmacy records, your driving history, and other databases to approve your policy, sometimes in just a couple of days. It's pretty amazing.
Now here's the key thing you need to know. Accelerated underwriting is really designed for healthy people. If you have a clean bill of health, it is a fantastic way to get coverage super fast. But if you do have some health conditions, the traditional route with a medical exam might actually get you a better rate in the long run. So what if you already have a life insurance policy, but it's just not performing that well? That's where something called a 1035 exchange comes in. This is a totally legal, tax-free way to move the cash value from your old policy into a new, better one.
And the process? It's actually pretty straightforward. You find a new policy that fits your goals better, and then you use this specific IRS rule to transfer the funds directly, and here's the best part, tax-free. It's a great way to make sure your life insurance is always working its hardest for you.
All right, now we're entering, let's call it, the yellow light zone. These strategies aren't technically illegal, but man, are they risky. And if you misuse them, it could lead to your family's claim being denied right when they need it the most. You know, one of the most common temptations is withholding a little information. It might seem totally harmless to just forget to mention that you're an avid skydiver or that you travel internationally all the time. But in reality, it is a massive, massive gamble.
And this is the devastating risk. For the first 2 years of a policy, it's called the contestability period. The insurance company can investigate absolutely everything. If they find you omitted crucial information, like Sarah's extensive foreign travel, they can and they will deny the claim, leaving your beneficiaries with absolutely nothing.
This also comes up a lot with mental health. Some people worry that if they mention they're on medication for anxiety or depression, it's going to jack up their rates. But the risk is exactly the same. If a claim happens in those first 2 years and the insurer finds out you didn't disclose it, they could just void the policy. The smarter move is always to be honest. A good expert can help you find insurance companies that are much more understanding of managed mental health conditions.
Okay, let's be perfectly clear. We are now in the red light zone. These actions aren't just risky, they are illegal. This is straight-up insurance fraud, and it carries some very severe consequences.
Let's just be blunt here. Lying about being a smoker? That's fraud. Faking a terminal illness to get an early payout? That's medical fraud, and it can lead to actual jail time. Even a beneficiary hiding a death just to collect a little more interest? That's illegal too. There is absolutely no shortcut here that's worth the risk of going to prison.
So, after seeing the good, the bad, and the downright illegal, what's the real secret to getting the best life insurance policy for you? It all boils down to this one simple idea. Insurance companies have seen every trick in the book. Trust me, they have investigators, they have databases, they have lawyers. Trying to outsmart them is a losing game. The real winning strategy is to outplan them. So what does outplanning actually look like?
Well, it means being 100% honest and transparent on your application. It means using those smart green light strategies we talked about earlier. It means working with an expert who knows the ins and outs of how different insurance companies work. And most importantly, it means getting a policy that is perfectly aligned with your family's real goals.
So, how do you put all this smart planning into action? How do you make sure you're making the right choices to protect your family's financial future without taking on any of these crazy risks?
Honestly, the best way to navigate this whole complex world is with some professional guidance. An independent expert can help you compare policies and use the right strategies that fit your specific situation. At The Annuity Expert, we work for you, not for the insurance companies. And our advice is always free.
Don't risk your family's financial security by trying to guess your way through a complicated application. A quick call can connect you with a strategist who really knows the rules and can help you build a solid plan. You can reach us at 770-755-1565 or visit us online at annuityexpertadvice.com.
We'll leave you with this one final thought to consider. Is your family's future protected by a solid plan, or is it exposed by a risk? When it comes to life insurance, there really are no shortcuts to peace of mind. Thanks for watching.